残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になる
Right?
青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパットスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
I think maybe I'm just like a little bizarre little person who walks back and forth.
Griff tubers are hacks. The only balls they have is their empty balls after they let out ungodly amounts of sperm into a child. Here is one pictured with his child bride. Here is an entire panel of them being informed he is a pedophile.
Okay. The dashing rogue. Hey, Razorfist, remember when you were dating a 15-year-old at 30? Uh-oh. Is this a troll?
Now, faced with the question of, you a paedophile nigger, how did our saviour of the West respond? A. No. B. I did not have sexual relations with that child. C. I ain't no paedophilic nigger. Or D. Me fucking a child is just drama.
It's just drama bullshit. It's nonsense.
We all have it.
So true, Queen, so true. We all fuck children every now and then. Here is another advocating for what we call in pan-European politics, child rape.
I was well under the age of 11 when I started having sex, and so what I like to do is put people on the other side of the argument. It's like, what you have to do is you have to say that someone like me, not anybody else, but me, that I was too stupid to appreciate the nature and quality of what I was doing at the time. So please convince me I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, I think it's it depends on the child, really, doesn't it? Because some kids
That's what the Catholics say.
That's, well, it's true, and it's true though. It should really be a case-by-case basis.
But don't worry, he would never double down.
Depends on the child, doesn't it, Carl?
Okay, Jim. Yeah,
Does it depend on the child, Carl? Does it depend on the child? It's all by case-by-case basis. So you're cool. It's case-by-case basis. We get you, champ. We know what you're talking about.
Jim, it is scientifically verifiable that people hit puberty on a case-by-case
Oh, no.
basis.
Please tell me about your ingenious ideas about 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds having sex. You're so smart. You're so smart, Carl.
Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that.
Well, at least he isn't a chaser. But in every other case not involving children, they are all ballless, only ever taking a stand when they know they will win. Maybe that's why they are so fond of child rape, clearly lacking the strength to rape an actual woman, possibly the reason why they would not even rape them. Random who indie dev it walk? Don't worry, West. I will take a stand to shit on this who indie dev no one cares about. Elden Ring walk? Dead Space walk? Baldur's Gate walk? It's not really walk. It's not that bad. I love trannies in games. It's just when they force them in a game. Not me, nigga. I will take a stand. I will provide a megaphone for the voiceless. When there is no hope and darkness envelops the world, I will stand alone. A glimmering beacon of light. I will take a stand and die where my feet are planted for rape day. This brother didn't do nothing. The game is even self-censored. I didn't put whatever I decided to put over these wenches there. But while we are here, you can appreciate the sick beats. Another up-and-coming musician snuffed out by these white women. But what we can appreciate is the incredible description, such deep lore.
Rape?
As all good games start, it starts with a warning saying the game may be illegal in your country. Now I believe it is illegal in mine because hurting a paedophile's feeling is a jailable offence, and you can't own a spork. So I expect much protest when I am arrested. I am a good boy, and I am just here to spread the great word of rape.
Rape?
Now it's zombie time, and the game wastes literally 0 time in saying there is a nondescript virus that spreads quickly. How quickly? Christina, you have a way with words. The game then establishes... The game then establishes ISIS is spreading a zombie virus.
Josh Moon
offers a rare insight into the mind of an unrepentant ISIS supporter.
At this point I realised this is just the Alamo 2 before the Alamo 1. These retards fell for a shitpost. But don't worry, Trump is gonna stop the zombies. He's gonna build a big fucking wall and keep those creatures out. Because those zombies, they aren't sending their best.
They're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
All these niggers talking about mouthwashing and the media literacy, they couldn't understand the zombies were just a parallel to certain people. The game establishes that MC wants to die. Literally me. But before that, he wants to rape. Literally me. We get our first option, do nothing or look at memes on phone. Being the high quality reviewer I am, I looked at both options. You either do nothing and Carl leaves, or look at your phone that's dead and Carl leaves. This may seem like a linear path, and that's because it is, but it is still better than Telltale games, because at least the retard can look at his phone.
The CIA niggers glow in the dark. You can see them if you're driving. You just run them over.
But you have been fooled. It isn't linear, because you can escort Carl to his car, or just tell him to fuck off. If you escort him to his car, you can kill him for some reason. I opted to not do that and just told him to fuck off. I also found this option that you would assume would have repercussions. Doesn't. You kill him, nothing happens. You keep him alive, nothing happens. What the fuck is the point of Carl?
Go to Albania!
After Carl's departure, Christina, who you may look at and think... fag. Outs herself as a fag. You are given 2 options that actually change the game. Go on a Lord of the Rings-esque adventure, or stay inside wallowing in your own misery. Literally me, for real for real. If you stay inside, the game forces you into the rape route. If you continue on the rape route, it results in the rapening. However, these cancel sheep, what was the retarded thing they called people for like a month? Cancel pigs? Whatever they are, they jumped the gun. The bitch consented. I have never seen a rape when the bitch goes, I like your penis. Now, of course, I've never seen a rape. I'm saving myself for that special girl. But I would assume it is more of the, no God, please stop. Or a face like this. Okay, maybe it's rape.
Rape?
After this, the illusion of choice is shattered as you join up with the lesbo. Truly a telltale moment.
You fucking nigger!
You can admire the incredible scenery, but don't admire too long, because you will be alerted to the cries for help. Bigman may be a rapist, but he is very giving to others. In the good way. Rushing to the scene, Bigman finds it is a raisin woman. It gets bad within 1 second. It is here where I realise this game is cinema. In 10 years' time, people are going to be framing this image in museums. It was just too ahead of its time. Raisin Woman's granddaughter shows up unraisinified, leading me to the conclusion, Grandma got cooked. The zombies are apparently bozos because Bigman just picks it up with one hand, squeezes slightly, and its neck disintegrates. But with daughter saved, I decide to visit her family, despite the dyke waiting outside. Apparently Bigman uses a different entrance because he completely avoids her and she is never seen again. High effort, not a shitpost to piss people off. When you encounter Raisin Cookchild's mother, she's just the bitch from earlier. I think this is just the exact same model. Maybe there are slight tweaks, but I'm face blind and everything else blind, so I don't know. What I do know is she is getting blacked. And quite frankly, I think this nigga got cooked too, because why is the child white? This is an entire Cook family, a Cook dynasty. I decide to keep making the nicest possible choices. This results in another zombie getting de-necked. How did the virus destroy the world when a fat 40-year-old businessman can just metaphorically rape all the zombies? Who knows? What I do know is the rape doesn't stay metaphorical for long. The main character also outs himself as an artist. I know of 3 artists. This guy is the worst. Another is a king I would gladly lay my life on the line for. After a multi-hour detour, you walk all the way back to Dyke, who is just waiting. Actual NPC. For some reason she strips. I don't know why, and I don't believe she knows why either, because she proceeds to have a meltdown calling you a cook that will never touch her bountiful breasts. This is followed by a random woman putting a gun to your head and asking if you are a rapist. To which you can say yes. She then shoots you. Cinema. For some reason this woman has a random connect the dots drawing on the right side of her forehead that disappears and appears at whim. But she also has a female Shrek sister. The sister plays Dolly with you and that leads to this image. Upon further inspection, I think the forehead mark is meant to be a ribbon, a sign of someone who acts, and someone who is chalked out with the worst chalk hold I have ever seen. I can excuse the rape and everything else, but what the fuck is this? After killing the zombie and just leaving the psycho woman with the gun, you have a beach episode where my man has a really fucked up neck. What is going on, big guy? That needs to be checked. There is another image belonging in a museum. I would put this one right up there with the Mona Lisa. The game then throws you a big moral question. I was going for the pure good rape day run, but now I have to choose. Rape zombie or rape woman? The biggest dilemma of our time. Is it better to take advantage of someone with no conscience that may not suffer due to the lack of autonomy, or enact suffering on a conscious being that is fully capable of grasping and coming to terms with the fallout? I picked the zombie because I think it was the first option. This results in a consensual gangbang, where partway through you die of a heart attack. But don't worry, your last day, nay, your rape day, was a great day.
Rape?